Hi everyone, welcome back to Rise Above All Odds for myself and Sister Fumi. And yeah, we're happy that you're joining us again. And today we're discussing a topic which rather is asking a question. Is it really, really obligatory that we should own a YouTube channel? Is that a prerequisite for me to get access into Victory with Ash? So sis, before we go ahead, maybe you want to say hi.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Rise Above All Odds. It's wonderful to have everyone here. Thank you. Please join in the conversation. Thank you.
Yes, yes, definitely would like people to join and let's discuss this together. Is it an obligation that you create a YouTube channel right now? So we are going to be discussing a few topics here and there. So we are going to say even though it is recommended that you own a YouTube channel, it's not a requirement for you to get access into Victory with Ash. And then we're also going to see how inactive channels, because everybody, almost everybody, not everybody though, but almost everybody has just stood up and YouTube channels are running in from northwest, south, and west, and so on. It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. But then know that if you create a channel and leave it empty, it's just even worse than you should not have created it at all. So we're going to discuss that so that you know what to do, where to start, and how to go about it. We are happy to help as much as we can for those who have created or for those who want to create. We'll also touch a bit on YouTube copyright rules that you must know before you upload your videos on your channel, right? And also you want to know the truth about AI voices, reused content, and channel termination, because it can be painful, all the excitement and so on. You go there and you do a wrong thing, maybe after putting some effort, and it ends off abortive. It can be really discouraging. And what we are saying, I'm bringing victory with Ash at the bottom of everything, so that you know that because whatever everybody is doing now is you in your mind, you're thinking you're doing it for Victory with Ash. And if it's for that purpose, then we need to discuss the smarter and the safer ways to get involved with our YouTube channels and Victory with Ash, since you are speaking about your business, so that you know how to present it the right way, and not rather make things get look bad for us, right? So to be honest, we need to know, right? The good thing about having a YouTube channel now is that it's going to help with visibility. Why and how? Because YouTube is one of the largest, most visited social media platforms nowadays. Billions of people are on YouTube looking for one thing or the other. And one of the things that people are looking for is a way, a means of making a living, like making ends meet. So the opportunity we have here with Mr. Mufara is something that people are looking for, either something software, modern software to upgrade their businesses, or to start businesses, or to use for family purposes, or whatever. We have all of those things. So it is a good place to be, to expose your business, especially given that we're going to have more education from Ash. But we are just bringing this up now because we don't yet know what Ash is bringing to us, which is going to be the best. But then you should be cautious so that you don't start on a wrong footing, right? So participation in Victory with Ash is not, it's not dependent on you having a YouTube channel. Your success with Mr. Mufare does not depend on you having a YouTube channel. You don't have to have one at all, but you will still succeed. So no rush, no panic, because I don't know how to create a YouTube channel, I don't know what to do and stuff like that. No panic, right? So we're just encouraged to be authentic instead of being under pressure. What we should be doing now still is understanding what is Ash up to, what is Ash doing, what is his next move, what is he planning to do. So Ash was asking, if the question appeared in the application form we filled out, first of all, I think it was because he knew from 2018 that people were creating YouTube videos about this business. But then now, because we know that we can do it, We just want to learn how to do it the right way. So, sis, I don't know if you have another comment before we go ahead, please.
No, I love the fact that you said YouTube is, is one of the social medias, but it's one of the biggest search engines at the moment that everybody goes to look for one thing or the other, whether it's especially when it comes to video. And I love you touching on people creating YouTube channels. It's not dependent on them getting into victory with Ash. It does not, it's not a prerequisite, it's not a requirement. I love you touching on that. But what I wanted to say in addition to that is that as much as it's not a requirement, if you are going to do it, like you said, you need to be authentic. Authentic means you need to bring your own, you need to customize it, as in make that channel your own. So you are not going to be taking Sister Comfort's video, Brother Red's video, Chrissy's video, whoever's video, and then putting it on your channel. No, you need to, like she said, you need to go through the rules and regulations. Most importantly, be yourself on your channel. Understand the business, understand where we are, understand what is happening, then say it in your own way. If you have to do it simple, just be yourself, so that when you are putting whatever you're putting out, make sure it's in line with what is happening and what Asha said, not out of line. Don't mix and mash. No mix mash. There's no mashed potatoes here. So if you are opening that channel, speak strictly for this particular business, especially if you become successful. You understand me? Because
Right.
don't forget, it's still based on you being successful.
Yeah. I know, because one of the things, like, let me touch on authenticity as well, because it's just easy. It's easy to be authentic. What does this business mean to you? What has it been doing to you since 2018 till now? And what do you see your future with this business? Talk about the community, talk about Ash's vision, talk about how you understand it or how you see it in your own mind's eyes. So it's really easy. You don't have to do hectic videos, 30 minutes, 15 minutes. You can just concentrate on focus. When I joined in 2020, I loved Redfern's YouTube channel because he dropped a 5-minute video every day. That video meant everything to me. Just 5 minutes, cut straight to the point, and it was really good. You don't have to tell a lot of stories, because when you go on and on, you start making mistakes. Just make short videos. What is exciting you about this season we're in now? If you like, you can step back and tell a story. Tell a story of how we started, if you've been up to date till now, and what this whole journey means to you. There's so much you can say about this. Is just to keep out of trouble. Because if you go like Sister Fumi, guys, I'm not lying and I'm not ashamed of myself. Yesterday, I had to ask YouTube to take down 7 of my videos from one person's channel, because they do transfer. They just pick up the moment I drop the mic, they transfer it to their channel. So that if I do a video, I have 300 views, this person has 5,000 views, 1,000 views, and stuff. It's so unfair. It's unfair. We can leave it because we want to promote our business, but YouTube would come after you, right? So when YouTube comes after you, first they will remove the video and stuff like that. If you keep on doing it, the owner of the copyright can send you a strike, and when it ends to some point where they will terminate your channel, and you will not have it again. Even some people who have gone to the point of monetizing, if you go to that extent and you are doing the wrong thing, you're involved in content theft. That's how they call it. You're stealing content theft. That's how they call it. You are going to be terminated and stuff like that. So we're just saying, so that when you put in your effort and you come with this excitement and you do the right thing and you keep doing, then you will be really, really successful, because Ash is just here to help us in any way. So there's no way, you cannot go wrong with YouTube channel and your business, because this is where people live 24 hours round the clock. I think that's the recommendation. However, you don't have to do it. It's not a requirement. for you to be successful or for you to be and in victory with Ash. So guys, let's take it easy. Let's really take it easy because that's driving many people crazy. I'm tired of answering questions about that. Many people are tired, but then it's not necessary. No stress. You don't have to have a YouTube channel, but if you feel that you have one because you have a voice to say about this business, that Ash has given us a voice to say something about his business, go ahead and do it. All of us are here to help. Anybody who is doing YouTube will help you how to get it right. Always ask for information. I will try as much as we can to tell you what we've been doing, what's been working and what's not working. You will do even better than people who started before, because if somebody is open enough, I will tell you how where I failed, and you don't go that path so that you don't fail as well. So it's just like that. So one of the things too that people do is, I've seen too, people go to my channel, they pick up the content, they just take everything and then turn it into an AI voice and re-upload. That is still my content. You will still be in trouble with YouTube. This, all of this thing, this is copyright, and it is covered by law. The law is protecting the copyright because you created it, it's your original content, and so you cannot do that. As much as the community allows or permits people to use AI voices or automated voices and stuff like that, IT or software, these software that are out there now to do your content. The content, first of all, has to be originally created by you, and secondly, it has to be bringing value. Then you use an AI voice. That is not a problem, but you don't just take Comfort's content or Fumi's content or anybody else's, turn it into AI and do that. Then it's wrong. Then I appreciate my brothers, my families back in India. What they are doing is excellent, because they take the entire content, but then they turn it into, I don't know how they call their language. I don't know whether it's Hindi. Forgive me, guys, if I'm calling it wrong.
They say Hindi
Yes,
or Udu.
yes, they translate it. So it is the entire content, but then it's been translated. So that is bringing value, because people in that language now understand what we are saying and what the business is talking about. That is the difference we need to know. So let's be careful, guys, so that we don't get in trouble. Always ask for help. Ask in the comment how to go about YouTube and stuff like that. We can always try as much as we can to help, because this community is more of a family and we do a lot. Sis, I don't know if you want to add something or comment on something.
In fact, you just brought what was in my heart out, because I wanted to say, for those that are actually wanting to create a YouTube channel, I will encourage, if they speak another language, to speak in their language, to use their language, such that people in the grassroots, in the villages, in that don't understand English very well, or don't understand whatever in particular language, they can understand this business in their language, especially where we are right now. If they can translate that from, on their YouTube channel, that is so excellent, because someone else, don't forget that we have a lot of languages on this business prior to on the other platform. So I believe that it's still going to be the same thing, because I tried, what do you call it, and he told me I can change it into Yoruba. So I changed it to Yoruba. I looked at it, even the application, you could change the application to even Yoruba. I changed it to Yoruba, and I looked at it and I thought, wow, this is excellent. So that means there are a number of people that will appreciate you using your own language to
Yes.
explain that where we are, what we're doing, and victory with Ash to them, such that they can have a better understanding of what we are doing, and a better understanding of the bridge that victory with Ash is all about. Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I wanted to encourage.
Indeed, sis, you're right, because we've been doing this, because the very first video that I ever made in this channel in September 2020, after I joined in July that same year, was in Pidgin. I made an interpretation of a whole long, about 45-minute long video into Pidgin, right? That one is acceptable because so much work's been done and it's giving value out to the people, right? And some of the time you see, you can also do a reaction on videos. like what me and Sister Fumi are saying here, or any of the channel videos at all. Like you've seen me do that. Sometimes if I see something that Red did, or Mike Ellis, he's one of my best. Mike is one of my best. When Mike Ellis does videos, instead of me just transferring them fully onto here, I get snippets of the highlights of that video. I play them, you listen to them, and then I make a comment. I say, this is what I think I add to this, or I think that he's saying means this and that. I add more. I'm bringing value to table, and so I cannot be penalized for that. So we're just explaining all of these things so that we should know, right? Nobody is stopping you from doing a YouTube channel if you feel like doing one. But again, emphasis, it is not a requirement. Do not beat the body, right? So one of the things I was thinking, right, Sister Fumi, is that as much as it's a good thing to do this, earlier on you said people should succeed into victory with ash first. I think that was a good one. I'm happy that I managed to remember it, right? I would personally also recommend is wait, let's go into business, because listen, we're here on a mission. You are going to be doing a lot if you're that person who is planning to do something to change your community. At that time, you will need a YouTube channel if you really want to. You will need a YouTube channel at that point, and then you might be creating jobs because you need a YouTube channel. You don't know how to create one, you don't have time to create one and run one. You employ one of these children around. There are many young people out there who are talented with video editing, content creation, and they don't have money. Employ a child and take along everywhere you go, right? And then they shoot the videos, they cover all of the things, edit and put and upload onto your YouTube channel. What about that? Because eventually you are not doing this because you want to become a YouTuber, you want to share information. At some point again, even the YouTube video starts monetizing, it could still just be to help that child. You could just pick up a child and train them, pay for them to learn how to do video editing and all of those things just to work with you. Many people are ready. There's so many ways of us using this whole thing that Ash has brought to us to change lives. We know, remember, we have talked about our leader as a transformational leader. That is one of the ways of transforming your community. There's this young boy who's 15, he's 18, 20 years, doing nothing, just walking around and picking guavas and fruits and stuff and getting in trouble. Pick him up, say, go now, I'll give you 6 months, learn how to edit videos or whatever you can do, and then come with me. Everywhere you are going, you go with this child. You will employ a driver, you employ a videographer or a graphic designer and stuff like that. That's a whole thing. That's what Ash is empowering us here to do. So it's so much. This is so big, right? So, but then let's start right. Let's do it right, and let's get it right and do it right. You don't have to do it now, but when business is settled and you know exactly what you are doing right now, I think that me and Sister Fumi will have already a blueprint. We have an itinerary already, so that if we're ready to today, tomorrow, we know that we're going to this place or that place, right? So things like that. If you don't yet know exactly what you are planning to do, wait until when you're ready. Then it's time to go. And you get you a YouTube channel. You don't have yourself to blame. You don't have anybody to blame, sis.
I love the fact that you mentioned that, so that people have an idea that we need to also have an understanding of the training that we are going to go through, even on Victory with Ash. Because by that time, you will have not just enough content to be able to explain things to others that are probably going to need your support or your help in whatsoever capacity that you can actually help them. So it is important that right now, if you don't have, I'm the kind of person, if you don't have anything, or if I don't have anything I want to say on my YouTube channel, then I don't put anything out. But if I do have something to say, you know me, I'll put out a short. It's like once something begins to tug on my heart, it's like, okay, we need to talk about this. I need to have okay, this is my understanding of this. I put it out there. So please look at it from what you, Sister Comfort, have said. If you choose to start it now, no problem. But look at where we are, customize your channel, speak in a different language, she's already given us all the ideas that you can imagine that you can do using a different language. You can even interpret someone else's video into something else, into another language for someone else. So many, opportunities to be able to do that. But when we get even into Victory with Ash, we have more to talk about, because then we can bring out a topic from, maybe some of the trainings that we are going to have there. What's the position, what's the responsibility of an entrepreneur, of a marketer, digital marketer? How does digital marketing help this, all kinds of things that we were still going to go through. So hold on to that, horns of opening a channel or creating a channel, but you're not sure, what am I putting there?
Right.
It's empty. you know okay,
Yeah,
so
that's the thesis, because like we said earlier on, I've clicked on many of the channels that people have created and we're subscribing to. I'm just shake my head. I'm just like, this is not right, not for me, but for this person. Because you see,
mm,
few subscriptions, AI is watching, right? When they see that you keep doing this, because they're watching, they know where you take it. They know that you're taking it from here and you're putting it in a WhatsApp group. They watch. That's AI. It's not me. It's not you. It's not whoever owns YouTube, right? They see it. AI sees it, and so say this movement is wrong. That's not how it works, and so they strike you. Before you know it, they terminate you from that platform. It will not be a good thing. So you don't have to create content every day. You can choose to do one video a week, and then at some point if you start gaining confidence and you think that you have more to say and you want to say more, you increase it to 2 times a week, to 3 times a week, and to some point, like every day. Some of us do every day, except that something is holding you. I could go on and on and on and on. That doesn't make me special. People are different, right? People are different. So why we're emphasizing here on originality, we want to go back to this again, sis, because we're talking here about Mr. Mufare. So we're out to build purposefully and with compliance, because our content should have a purpose and we should be compliant, because Ash Mufare is that person, is a man of integrity, he's ethical, he's just trying to correct the corruption. He is standing out because he wants to go a long way to stay out of the lane and stand out from all of those things people have been doing. So if you come here and then you snip a picture from here, you pinch from here and put on yours, you are not representing Mr. Mufare, and that is unacceptable. So if you're here to represent Victory with Ash, it should be with excellence and not with duplication, because that is not what Ash is preaching. That is not what Ash has been training us to do. Ash teaches us to be transparent. He advises you to pay your tithe. Oh, not to pay your taxes, right? To pay your, it should definitely tithe to you. You should pay your tithes if you are going to church, right? He advises you to make sure you pay your taxes, because your civic responsibility to pay taxes from the money you earn in the country you reside in. It's the same thing with here. So I would not just go. Ash could have gone to Google and just carried anything from there, or to Allison, the new, like the free learning platforms, and transferred it to us. But no, he has paid sorry guys, out of his pocket. He has paid money to put on this academy for you and myself to study, because he wants to be ethical. He wants to be respectful. He wants to keep his integrity and reputation. So you cannot spoil it for us. We can't do that. It's very easy. I'm not lying. Even right now, if you like, you can relate. You can start from 2008 and relating to Victory with Ash. If you are good at storytelling, you can do a lot of content. You can still start today and do content every day. You tell a story from, say, listen, imagine when in those days when that happened. Now here we are. There's a lot of relationships and stuff, and dichotomies, whatever you want, however you want to look at it. So much to sell, to say, even just about your community. You can just want to pick only on the humanitarian aspect of this business. You don't want to go techie so that you don't go wrong. There's so much content. We're just saying this so that people should just pick up. If you've created a channel, get confident and say it. I was talking to one of my big sisters back home and said, sis, you know what? You don't have to. I'm not trying to say that you don't know how to speak English, because me too, I don't know how to speak it. I just know how to communicate. That's it, right? You can decide and say, I'll create content only in pidgin and in my language. Because how many people are there from my community or my tribe that don't know about this business? When you bring it to them, there's a saying that when you speak to somebody in their, somebody will give it attention. I know the days when this thing happened. Uh, um, um, I know the days when when I did the first pigeon one, people cleaned their eyes to say, "Oh, who's doing this in pigeon?" You know. So let's do that. Let's do that, guys. We're overemphasizing on this, but I think that is worth it. Sis, so I don't know if you have some other thing to say, but then it's important. Let's maintain the integrity.
I love the fact that you touched on compliance there, because we don't want to, like you said, our CEO is a man of integrity, is a man that is full of humility as well, but is very law abiding. So we need to make sure we are law abiding as well. So, and don't forget, compliance means that you, at the end of your application, you've already said you were going to be compliant. So you say you agree when you were doing the application. So make sure you are extremely careful of what you do, so that you don't uncompliant yourself to an extent where you need to be chalked out. Because you signed and said, they said, will you follow our rules and regulations? You said yes. Compliant, you said yes. I agree, you ticked, I agree. Then you go out and say what was not said, or you go out and put false information out, or you keep repeating and people keep, so pointing fingers, saying this, what you're doing is wrong, what you're doing is wrong, and you don't hear. Then definitely, if you do have, if you do have a successful application, and you come in and you put yourself out there, such where you are, going against the compliance of the company itself, then two things: it's either you get chalked out, or you get chalked out and then the lawyers are after you. So you need to, we all need to be careful about what we say, how we present things. We must not say what Ash didn't say. We must not present this in another, you know fashion or manner that he has not presented it. We must not, insinuate anything, assume anything, until when he tells us everything that he needs to tell us. And we must be patient to follow instruction, because I know sometimes as adults, I'm telling you, we find it very difficult sometimes to follow instruction. But in this case, we have never been in this kind of business before. Please, 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 let's not mess it up. Let's not. Some people have already done that in the past, and it's brought us to this stage. We need to be grateful,
Right.
compliant, and move forward from here. Thank you, Stako.
Yeah, since there's a question here, but this demands your expertise, because I know that you've made a video on this, and I really did like the video. This is my brother Paul Akpan Udofia. So he wants to know. I like it when they call me Queen. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Please, I wanted to edit my profile, but the names, phone number, and email address are not appearing. What should I do? Sis, can you just run down first the process of changing the name?
When you go to the profile, you click on profile and then edit. Okay, there's a pen there. You click on that edit. You said your name is not showing, nothing is showing. Click on it. Make sure your what do you call it, browser is also updated as well before then. Once you click on profile, click on edit, and then if it allows you to type the name in there, and then type the phone number. For those who their names actually appear or populate when you open it, and you still want to change that name, it allows you to change the name, it allows you to change the phone number, it allows you to change the country of residence, but it does not allow you to change email. Okay, so with this particular situation, I'm not sure what is happening there, because I know that Once you click on profile and you click on edit, it allows you to change the names. You can delete the names and put another one, log out of it, okay, and then log back in, and then you will see what you have changed. So with him that doesn't have anything there, you should try and click on edit, okay, click on the pen, click on profile, click on edit, and see whether I can type his name and type his number.
All right.
Then save it and then log out and then log back in again to be sure that the system actually takes it. Because if it's not showing when you go in, then see whether you can click on profile, edit, and then type it in, save, log out, and then log back in.
Right. Yeah, I think he says he does that, but it's still not successful. I just wanted Sister Fumi to explain to be sure that you are doing all of those things. However, if you are doing that and it's not being successful, no panic. Everything is in control. You will be fine. So I saw a thing, somebody brought this to Julie because I've read a response to Julie to something like this as well. So if you did all that Sister Fumi has said and it's not working, then just stay calm and let's see where this is going to take us to. The truth is, Ash should know because definitely at some point it will come to his attention. And yeah, okay. Kiana is saying that she doesn't think it's working yet. It will work when we go to the new place. Thank you, sister. Thank you. Perfect. I was coming because Julie said something exactly like this. I really do appreciate this is the beauty of teamwork and family because our sister just joined so that she would address this particular issue. I think that gives you a lot of clarity, and I'm happy he is happy that you said that. Thank you, sis. So uh, uh, okay, let's say hi to our sister from South Africa. Thank you, sis, for joining us. So I wanted to go back to a comment that Kiana made here because this was important, and as we are rounding up, yes, people should be careful this time around. Ash has been beaten once, twice. Back home, they say once bitten, twice shy, right? I think Ash has had enough of bites and darts pointing at him from angles and stuff like that. He has walked on thorns. He has won the crown of thorns for you and myself. I think this time around it's business time. We cannot joke. We can't joke. We can't. If you either or, there's no lukewarm. There's no midway between being and not being. That is why, in Ash's words, as much as he would love to take people along, not everybody can come with him to the promised land. So people should not ruin their possibilities or chances of getting out there with him. You have yourself to blame. So that's why we came on the YouTube thing, because we're scared that people already started on a wrong note, on the note of being compliant, non-compliant against YouTube policy. That is not Mr. Mufare's ethos. That's not Mr. Mufare's way of doing stuff. So if you can't do it the right way, don't do it at all. Sit down, learn, because it's even too early. Wait until we're in business. You know exactly what you want to do. You get you a YouTube channel. Ask for help. Everybody who has a YouTube channel and knows what kind of problem you have, they will help you, because we know that we're trained to help one another. That's the kind of family we've got. So I think that, yeah, Sister Rose is saying, unfortunately, nothing we can change on the profile page. Save feature not working. Let's all wait. All right. This is new and it's not for nothing. And I'll go back to my sister's answer here. Kiana says, I don't think it's working yet. Yet. I think it will work when we go to the new place. That's it. And I'm fine with that. To be fair, let's be calm. Let's just be calm. Because if it comes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, then Ash knows already. So I'm fine with that. We are good as almost done, or done a thing. We should be done. So what we're doing, we were just coming to say we should not build out of pressure, right? We should rather concentrate on building out of purpose. What is the purpose? What do I need a YouTube channel for? What do I have in mind about this company that I want the world to know about? If you don't know yet, if you're not yet ready yet, wait. Or if you're not the YouTube kind of person, it doesn't matter, you will still succeed, right? So one of the things to, yes, shout out to Julie made a video today, which is something I did thanks to Julie. A few weeks ago, Janet Butler also made this suggestion. I spent more about an hour taking down videos from my YouTube channel. I had about 17
Yes.
videos.
Thank you. Of the
Yes.
old
Yes,
business.
yes, of the old business, so that because YouTube recommends, when people watch a lot on your channel, YouTube is recommending other videos. So we took down, it was about an hour. I took down I did not delete them. I unlisted them. So I unlisted they're private, they're still there, but they are at the background. Because you keep them for archives, right? Because you want to go back and see how far you've come, right? So they're there, but nobody is seeing. If you go on my channel now, I just have about 100 and something videos, and it feels so light. The day I took all of them down, like hid them behind, it had this feeling. Since you know that feeling when you go to the salon and get your hair washed, and that lightness, that was how I felt.
Or when you do a pedicure and your feet are lighter.
So my YouTube actually was suffocating of that much until I took it down. So if you are some of us who've been doing this for quite a while now, it's advisable. Julie, thank you for making a video of that. That was powerful because I know how it feels. If you do it, I think you will feel the same. Let's do that. It's time to clean up, to tidy up, so that we receive the new baby into a clean, beautiful house, refreshed. So we're now about to create fresh, authentic videos telling the stories that people will hear, and then have something to relate, to connect that video to say, this is what they're saying, and that is the thing I am seeing there, right? So guys, let's just do that. Apart from that, sis, from my end, I would invite people to subscribe to our channels if they haven't yet, and then keep on watching on other platforms, and let's see where this takes us to.
Definitely. I love the fact that you remember that people need to clean up. We need to clean up, take everything out of the old, from the that was in the past, just clean it up. Unless, like I said, few months ago, we have a new baby coming in. We are the midwives. We need to make sure we get everything new ready with no second hands.
Indeed, indeed. Yes, yes. So thank you guys. Thank you for joining us, and let's keep the fire burning. And of course, how did we forget? We have just 2 days left. Anybody
Today.
who has not applied yet, who has not sent in their application, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what they're waiting for. But then it's all right. We are moving on. That's it. Thank you guys for joining us, and see you again soon. Bye.